Hey, hey. Hey, Ben and Nathan, what's happening? Oh shit, what have I just done? Crap. Ah. Everyone's ears just now. Hello. That looks like I'm getting a signal now. What was going on there? That was weird. Alrighty, how is that now, guys? How is that now? Yes, yes, awesome. All right, cool. Sorry about that. That was just me being a massive professional. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. There's a few of you on already. That's awesome. That's great. So first things first. So yeah, like always, like thank you for pointing out the no vocals thing. So if there's any weird stuff happening that doesn't seem to be coming through that should be coming through, just give me a hoy and I'll try and fix it. I'm still very, very new to this thing. Everything is basically being held together by duct tape. I literally have a camera that's being held together by electrical tape. So it's not half not half true, not half a lie. Far out. It's been a big weekend. Awesome. Hey Dan. Hey Leroy, what's happening? Hey Paul, what's going on? What's news? So before I get cranking, I just wanted to quickly point out something that I did during the week, and it's only taken me 8 years, but I have finally put the first Departed album on Spotify. So anyone that's been wanting to, I'm just going to switch to this view here. Anyone that's been wanting to listen to that old album, but could only listen to it on Bandcamp or on like a physical copy that they have like as a downloaded copy, MP3s and whatnot. I've finally got it up on Spotify, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. I think that's pretty cool, even though it's very old now, but I still like the album. It's still good. So yeah, that's big news. Big-ish news. Probably not really that big news, but it's on all the other things as well, like iTunes and Google Play and all that sort of stuff as well. So if you use different services, it should be on everything basically. So yeah, the both Departed albums now on Spotify, which is kind of cool. So now, what's on my mug? It's actually a Monster Hunter 4G mug, which Nathan Pye will appreciate this. Obviously, I think he's got one very similar. Hang on, I'll go back to the big view for a sec. I got it when I was away in Japan. It's just got a bunch of palicos on it, calipos, and it goes right around. It's really hard to do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this mug. It's pretty awesome. And my tea's gone a bit cold, so good things. In preparation for The Departed 3, we will see, Lenny. The jury's out on whether or not I'll do a 3. I'd like to do a 3, but we'll see how we go. We'll see what happens. There's some cool ideas coming out of this, so maybe it'll just accidentally make a Departed 3 out of it. Who knows? Would love to have a jam with you on it. Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I don't jam much these days, but like, I'm always up for a something. That's for sure. That's time we put that up. I had part 2 on last week. Oh, cool, awesome, Leroy, awesome. Well, I'm glad that it's actually, because I was sort of just doing it almost for myself in a way, but like, I'm glad that you guys actually want that album on there as well. So that's great. I'm glad that that's a thing. Let's get down to it. So I jump into the main view now. So new thing I'm trying out tonight is I've got this camera here. Hello, it's not very good in this light though. Oh boy, that is very blurry. It was better during the day. It is just a guitar cam because I thought that would be kind of cool. To have something like that on there, because a lot of the time when I'm doing stuff, you can't actually see the guitar. Not that I'm doing anything that's overly brilliant guitar wise, but I mean, it could be a point of interest for some people to be able to see what I'm actually playing. So yeah, I thought I'd whack another camera in that sort of bottom there, just of the guitar. So yeah, thought that'd be kind of cool. Now, let me just see here. Make sure this is all working still. I'm just going to reload this real quick. Let's see. Now, before I get started, I just want to make sure if the stream is still working to its full potential. Now, before I get started, I just want to make sure... Oh boy, that is my voice. That is my voice. I always get a bit concerned that it's dropped and I just don't know about it, and that I'm just going to be talking to myself in this room. Let's see. Let's go like that. Yep. Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, everything seems to be okay. Let's get cracking. So, what I've got here is last week's effort. I'm gonna play it again. I've done a little. Like I haven't done as much to this one as I've done to of the previous songs. Uh, yeah, yeah. You see that on there? Saw that on there. I had the live stream running on the other one. Hey, how you going as well, Mike? Um, I haven't done as much to this one as what I've done to the previous song during the week. It's been a bit busy, so I'm going to listen to this. A lot of this is going to seem pretty new to me again as well, and I've really all I've done, if anything at all, was just do some refinements to the verse section. So let's have a listen here. This part's a little bit different. It's a little kind of blah, blah, blah. Slightly different too. That's sort of all I really got up to there. So I'm still really liking what's there. The one thing that I think I've been maybe struggling, not so much struggling with. Oh, so this is all new to you, Lenny. Didn't. Oh, that's right, because you weren't here last week, were you? Yeah, it's pretty out there. Like, it wasn't what I initially had planned to do with that song. Like, it was basically this start riff. That was the idea from coming into the stream. So it was actually it completely changed as I started playing it, and had a few suggestions thrown at me. I think Matt Whale threw a couple at me, and it just sort of changed my thought process of where I wanted to take that riff. It was actually going to be like a slow, chunky one, pretty much most of the track, but it definitely changed. Hey Mitch and Dave, how you going? So yeah, it's pretty hectic. The thing I'm struggling with, and I think it's a lot to do with the guitar, is that it's in a tuning that's so those who weren't here last week, it's drop D, it's 7-string in drop D, but then the low string is tuned to a G, so it's really low. It's fun to play in it, like play with it, because it's just so stupidly low. But I'm having trouble. Maybe hear that a little bit better now. I'm having a little bit of trouble just with a lot of the riffs being a little bit faster, and the sort of a lot of faster picking, because the string tension is so low. They're so loose. I find a lot of these faster bits are quite hard to do clean. So I'm sort of just trying to think of whether I go back up to like an A, or even try it in a B or something like that instead. I could even try it as a lower sort of 6-string kind of lower tuned, almost like a baritone sort of style song as well. So I kind of wanted to try that, but like listening back to it, I'm pretty happy with the way it sounds. So I don't want to ruin it too much. So yeah, I might even quickly experiment with that now while I've got a few on, which is awesome, and see if I can get your opinion on that. So what I'll do is I'm going to get this guy out. My beloved SG, belonged to a dear friend of mine who's no longer with us. This guitar is actually my eldest daughter Harper will inherit this guitar one day, so I've got to get in as many plays as I can before she takes it. So this is currently in drop C, which is not as low as I was thinking. Hey Mark, what's happening? But what I'll do is I'll quickly just try the idea, same idea, but just with this tuned guitar instead. That does not sound in tune. Like all my guitars at the moment, they all need a good restring and a good setup. But got too many guitars to bloody set up at the moment, so. Yeah, a bit dull. Yeah, so that's the same riff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute this bass. I'm just going to play along with it and just sort of maybe just get your opinion, see what you think. Whether or not it sounds like it's too slow, too high. We might drop it down to B or something instead and try and maybe go into like a still kind of like go sort of in between almost. Oh, that's awesome, Paul. I'm glad part one is still on rotation for you. I have a very soft spot for that album. I've got a soft spot for everything I've done, just because I don't know. It's just no. I'm not one of these people that's afraid to sort of say I'm proud of something I've done, but like the Departed stuff that I'm really, really proud of, just because it took a lot of effort and time and just was a great experience. It was fun, and I still very much enjoy listening to those songs because I wrote them as songs I wanted to hear myself. So I'm really glad you like them too. That's awesome. So let's try this. Let's give this a go. This may not work well, but let's just try it. Already way easier to play just because the tempo's better. I'm sort of figuring it out as I go. That riff's not going to work actually in this tuning. I'm sort of figuring it out as I sort of go, but so this would normally be I can still probably yeah, I'll try that. It's just slightly it's played slightly different to the other tuning because the other guitar is the other guitar is tuned to that drop D and then the lower tuning at the top, so the chords that are normally here is switched. So this run here would normally be like that, but because it's tuned differently, it's like that. So I'll be able to do it. I just got to retrain my fingers to do it. How were the wineries out Geelong way, Mark? They were good. They were good. We had a lot of fun. There wasn't enough wine. I would have liked a little bit more. It would have been great. There was one particular cider actually, which they were doing tastings of, which was a lime, ginger, and chili cider. And it's one of the best ciders I've ever had in my life. It was fantastic. But not enough of it. I wanted to have some more because it was quite lovely. But yeah, great fun. Good weekend. All right, let's try that bit again. Oop, hang on. Okay. There we go. Oh, not recording. Why is it not recording? Try again. We'll get that. So yeah, like a lot of that bit there is a lot easier to play because No, never enough wine, Mark. There is never enough. That bit there is quite a bit easier to play because it's just that the tension of the strings is just more at the point where you can get the triplet stroke in there without it feeling too flabby and getting sort of stuck in the strings. I'll try it one more time because I was sort of figuring it out as I went again. So, okay. Ah, God. And then the next part. So yeah, it's already feels better. Let's listen to it though. What I might do is I'm gonna just record one side. I'm gonna leave the original, not the original, the one that I just did then, because I was recording on 2 tracks then. I'm gonna go back over and just do a second proper stereo track to go with it, and we'll sort of have a listen to it as we go. I might just turn this up a little bit. It's a little bit quiet in here. Oh, and there was that harmony in there. Whoops. Yeah. So there we go. There's a secondary one. Hey Pat, what's going on? What's happening? All right, let's have a bit of a listen to that. Yeah, it's funny. It sort of sounds at that slightly higher. Hey Pete, what's going on? What's happening? It sort of sounds a little bit more thrashy, like thrash metal style, which then makes me want to try it in a higher tuning, really, as in like a standard tuning even. But I don't know if that's too high. All right, let's because we can, let's try something here. What I'm gonna do, because I was thinking about trying it in a B tuning, but maybe what I'll do is instead I'm gonna bring this up to what it's meant to be at, which is at low B. Which means I'm gonna have to. This tuning's gonna have to go back up to. Something like that. Hang on. Let's just try this. This is 7-string in just like what a 7-string should be tuned to, which is so it's standard tuning on the bottom 6, and then the low string is a beat, which still sounds like that's still really beefy. It's funny because I've never actually utilized the 7-string for the actual proper tuning it's meant to be. Hey Frosty, what's going on? So yeah, what I'm going to try is I'm going to try it with this tuning and see how it sounds. Yeah, all right. Let's just give this a go. I don't mind that tuning though. I think it sounds all right. Is the click still on? No. Okay, let's try it again. Bit of a delay. Playing the wrong one. Okay. Something just dinged. Oh, it freaked me out. I'll try it again. Shit. That's going to be different. I'll have to change that slightly, but I'll think of something on the... Something kind of a bit evil like that, maybe. All right, this is doing something cool here. Give me 2 seconds. Something kind of a bit evil like... it seems okay now. All right, the stream just dropped for a second there. So, hey Johnny, what's going on? What is happening? All right, let's try that. Here we go. Let's see what happens. That is not the right window. All right, professional. Here we go. Did it again. That's okay. It's all right. Okay, let's have a listen back with the second guitar getting recorded. Idiot. All right, try again. Go back to harmony. Bad, I don't think I like it. I don't know if I'm getting over the crazy UFC today. I'm going to assume Colin McGregor. I'm gonna assume he won. It's yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I'm not a massive fight guy, but I do get interested in it from time to time. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I'm sort of thinking I might even just leave it. So this is the drop. This is the C. Oh, he didn't win. Huh. Holy shit. This is the higher one. Which... brawl after the fight. Really, I'm gonna have to watch it. Yeah, like I'm sort of liking that that higher tuning. Let's just go back to the original for a second. This is going to seem like night and day, basically. So there's our back to our G again. That bloody Greg McConnor, Mitch. Tell you what, he's a good race car driver. Yeah, so this is our original. I don't know, maybe I should just leave it. What do you guys reckon? Like I'm sort of, I don't know. I'm sort of in two minds about it. What could be worth doing, right? Is maybe if I leave this this first part as it is for now. High tuning sounds heaps better, you reckon? I hate to say it, but I think I agree with you. I think I agree. I think I really do agree. All right, what I'm gonna do? I thought Johnny's saying low tuning. What I might do? Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. All right, let's get I'm gonna tune this to B, which is half a step lower than what I'd actually played just before on the 6th string. Pulls into the high tuning as well. Ooh. But then if I go too low, I'm back into that territory again where it's just too hard to get those chugs in there, those triplets. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back up to the high tuning. I'm going to do this. I'm going to duplicate these tracks here. Let's go drop C. Oops, sorry about that, guys. And I'll do a proper recording of each one without the mistakes and stuff like that. So Daniel's into the low as well. So we're 50-50 split on the low and the high. I should be doing a poll, shouldn't I? One of those cool polls. I'm going to do both of them. Well, I've already done the low. I'm going to do that. And then sorry, just get this banger in a tune. And then what we can do is I need to read this out so that everyone knows, because if you're not here, you won't know it if you're watching this afterwards. Nathan says, if we can't all agree on a tuning, Adam will turn this stream around and there'll be no songs for anyone. It's true. You bloody... Everyone settle down, all right? Can't agree on a tuning? There'll be no tunings. Oh, I don't know. Let's just try. All right, I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to record it from the start. The other thing I need to figure out too is this section here, which I'll just... Oops. That bit's fine. This bit here. Those chords might be slightly different in this tuning. May not work. So that would be and then maybe here. No, it'd be... Oh goodness. And that'd be different tuning. Maybe this. Oh, I've got to figure that out now actually, because that's a different, once again, different tuning. So What would that be? That would be a different one again, different tuning again. Let's try that. Nah, it's too complicated. Just need to keep it in a regular tuning. Alright, go back down. When I say regular, I mean just a standard drop tuning. Alright, this guitar needs some love so badly. I'll come back to that chorus. Alright, let's give this a go. Let's try this out. From the start. Alright, here we go. The other guitar needs to be muted. Alright. No click, huh? A bit lazy. A bit too eager. Yeah, okay, I'll come back onto this bit. Oh, that's out of tune. So I'm going to come back to that bit anyway, but that wasn't too bad. That was an okay take. Let's do the other bit. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. That was a better take. Let's get the bass in on it. This'll sort out some stuff. And see whether or not it's actually gonna work. Same thing with the bass. I'll do a duplicate here. What I might actually do is I might bring all these up and make them separate. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. All right, let's see what happens here with a bit of bass on it. Oh, I'll mute that. Actually, I'm gonna have to tune this to C, aren't I? Didn't even think of that. That's okay. They're all muted. Yep. Okay. So the only thing I'm not 100% sure on yet is there's some chords in the chorus I really, really like in the original version. And I've just been able to duplicate them in this tuning because it's just because it's tuned so strangely on the 7-string, it made the shapes sound really cool. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I'll come back to that after this bit's done. All right, let's try this out. Hopefully I know what I'm doing here on the bass. Probably should change the input and probably should unmute the tuner. All right, let's try that. How do I do that bass on again? Yeah, that's how I do it. Yep. All right. I need a little bit more of everything. Okay. I don't think that's what I did in the original one. I think I just did the bass note. The original bass line, that is. Oh yeah, I just joined in the little tail. All right, I'll do that again. Just double check this again. Riveting. All right, let's try that. Here we go. Aha! There it is. Okay, see how this goes. So I need to learn that bit. I was just sort of making it up as I went then. Let's have a look here. I can come back in on this bit here. I can't really hear the bass properly, so I'm just going to bring everything up a little bit. Good, good, good. Forgot I had to go down to that note in this bit. Gosh, it's so slow. All right, let's try that. Hey Paul, what's happening? Thanks, Daniel. Will, yes, hopefully be all good here. We'll see what happens. So, chat to you soon. All right, here we go. Wasn't the cleanest take. Let's just have a listen how that goes. Let's bring that back down. I think it was just on 0. That'll do. All right, let's listen. So there's that. Let's do the same thing. Listen to the same thing, but with the lower tuning, and see what we get there. All right, so same thing, exact same riff, lower. That bit I love in the lower tuning. It's funny, I really dig the intro part as a low, and don't love the verse, like the thrashy part, as a low, and then it's the opposite with the higher guitar. Like I like the higher guitar as the verse thrashy part. Interesting. It's an interesting bit of a conundrum. Is that a thing? Is that what it is? All right. I'm gonna try something else here. I'm gonna try and utilize this instrument. Still not a fan of the low, Mitch. Yeah, I like it. I like it in the intro, but then like from that point on, it just doesn't work as well for me. What I'm thinking here is just playing it all clean like that. What if there's got to be a way to sort of do both. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to do this. I'm going to tune my guitar first because it needs to be tuned. So I think that intro part, that low intro sounds sick. I think that sounds awesome. But then it sort of falls off. But then it comes back for that chorus, like what I imagine is the chorus. It like there really is a set of chords. You like the high now too, Mitch? Johnny. I think you don't mind the low after the slide. Do you mean like at the very start, right? Or, do you mean like there's in like the pick slide, the scrape? Hang on, let me go back. So you like it from here. I feel like that's when it drops off for me. Like it doesn't sound bad. I just think the higher tuning lends itself more to that thrashy kind of style. I wonder if there's something I can do here. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's just try it because it's fun. Let's have a look because I want to keep. All right, what I'll do? I'll do this. Okay, let's mute. We already have that. All right. So from there, go back again for a sec. There we go. After the pick scrape, yeah. So that's why I feel like it gets a bit plotty. Like I love the like that sound. I like the sound of it, but then hearing it as the higher one, it just sort of just way tighter. That's pretty cool, actually. There's like a different chord I can come out of with it. Like I'm just going to try something for a second here. I don't think it's going to sound very good, but let's just so I can hear it without having to play it. All right. That even might be cooler. Or that could be cooler as a low tuning. It's like maybe not the chords. Maybe the chords are the problem. Maybe they're just too. Yeah, I don't know. This is kerfuffle. I'll try that one more time. All right, like I said, I don't think this is going to sound that great, but let's just try again. Oops. All right, I just want to hear this now. Oops, a daisy. As it's all together. Yeah, I'm not loving the transition down into D, but let's try it. Yeah. This is tricky. All right, I'm gonna go back to this one for a second. still comes down to that next. Oh boy, that was close. That next section, like how does that next section play into the rest of the song? So what I'm going to do is this here. Let's get that guitar back in there. Let's just see what happens. See what happens. Hello, Matt Weil. Yeah. Hang on. And then that's the like that riff from the 7-string transposed. It does sound a little bit like that, doesn't it, Pete? It's funny. We found these like heavy metal versions of Studio Ghibli movie themes, and they're actually they're really good. Like they're like a novelty, but it's just they're kind of fun. I love those soundtracks anyway. But just these like heavy versions of them. Now some of them translate really well. But yeah, it's got a little bit of that vibe to it, doesn't it, Pete? Like it's letting the influences shine through tonight. All right, I'm gonna try that chorus again. Damn it. Yeah, I've got the chord again. Alright, I'll go back. Dang it. What? I'll get it. I'll get it. That's what I'm trying to do there. It's not even really that hard. It's like having to relearn a riff I've already played a different way. And again. Like that. It's pretty close. Yeah, that's it kind of works. I don't know if I like it as much as the other version, but let's try it with the other bit again. Yeah. Fuzzed it a little bit, but that's okay. Yep. Whoops. Yeah, that seems all right. Let's listen to it from the start-ish, and I'll pop some bass over the top of that chorus as well. That's close. Let's go from here. All right, so the bass here. Bring it up a bit because it is a bit quiet, this bass. All right, here we go. I think that's the right riff. Wrong one. Let's listen. Bring that back down again. I need a guitar. So, Josh, will I track vocals live? I'm not too sure. I think if I'm going to do vocals, it'll definitely end up being a something I do possibly off stream. I mean, I could do it on stream, but the only problem I would find is that I'm like obviously doing it at this time of night. the guitar and stuff like that, and it's because of the fact I can have this at a reasonably quiet volume and not disturb anyone in my house. Whereas vocals is a little bit tricky to do that. It's harder to do because the area I'm in, the studio area I'm in at the moment, it's sort of pretty close to my house. Like it's not like separate in the back or anything like that. So if I start screaming or singing even, it will be pretty loud for everybody that's trying to sleep, like my kids. So I could do it, but the problem is I would have to do it probably during a sort of like more daytime, sort of afternoon sort of session, which is totally fine. I'm happy to do that. But I would probably do it once I had some solid ideas. So I probably wouldn't jam on it as much as what I'm jamming on these guitar bits now, just because I like to have that stuff vocally like a little bit more figured out before I actually go and record it. And I'll usually do that, pretty quietly, in the privacy of even nobody home at all. So I haven't sung for a while either, so it'd probably be pretty dodgy. So I'll have to get my voice back. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I reckon. Yeah, I'm not against the idea by any stretch. All right. Well, I've just got to quickly. Your neighbours would hear. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I didn't even. You know, it was funny. I wasn't even thinking about the neighbours. I was thinking about my kids and my wife. But yeah, you're right. They probably would hate it too. You're way more considerate than I am. I've just got to quickly drop that chorus down. I didn't do the double on it, so I'll do that. And then I've got an idea I'm going to try after this to come out of this sort of chorus section, if it's a chorus at all. But anyway, okay. God damn it. Fucked it. That's the one I want right there. Actually, I already did that bit. I don't need to do that bit again. Forgot I did that. All right. This should sound a little bit better now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That'll do for now. All right. Now I want to move on from this bit. The bit I've got in my head is something like this. So Pete's suggesting that yeah, it sort of just helps that. So Pete's talking about the bell on the ride cymbal in the blast bit. It's really quite prominent in the blast, and it's great because yeah, it does cut through a lot of the craziness and sort of sews everything together a little bit more. And so yeah, I can't really do that kind of blasting in real life. I could sort of get a slow one, but not one like that. So I'm really playing around with that a bit more in this song, and I really like it. But yeah, if it wasn't for that ride, I think it'd be probably pretty hard to keep up with it, I reckon. So what I'm thinking is, so what was the riff before? Yeah, I just want to like a something to come out of that. I'm thinking this. I need this bit here first. Bring that velocity down. I should bring that there. Where's my triplets? So I want this here. Oops. Dum, ba-da-bum. A bit quicker. Nope. Maybe it's an 8. Might be an 8 actually. I'll do it like this instead. So then we go out of that and into something like this. Let's have a look here. So. Come out of that into this sort of thing here where we go. I'll just do it and show you, see what you think. So bring that back up to 16s. Too crazy. All right. So coming out of that into this bit here, let me show you what I'm talking about. All right. And then try that again. Maybe something like that even. I was thinking of just doing it once, but maybe it needs to go twice. Um, ah. Maybe not twice. Now that I'm hearing it, just need to get it out of the way. Ah, dang it. That's not bad. Do it again on the other track. Okay. Or even. Ah. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's get back out of that. Might go like this. All right, let's try that again. Here's a different approach. And it's going to go down and out of that. One more time. Nah, I didn't pinch enough. God damn it. Try again. Jeez. Nah. Try that again on that other track. The other one was bad. Whoops. And then we get this bit back. Where are we? Bring this over here. And see how this fits next to it, if at all. Well, it's probably going to have to come forward a little bit. Oops. Hey, get back. There we go. All right. I don't know what this is going to be like. We'll just try it out and see how it goes. No, so we should bring those tracks back in. Sounds alright. Or like some sort of transition like that, maybe. Doesn't have to be that exact same thing. Where's my guitar? I mean, that was the idea. Like, it's okay. Probably could be something better there. Maybe just like into like a nice big beefy other riff, like another. Yeah, like maybe. Yeah, like that's the. I mean, that's the idea, Pete. Like to go into something that just drops, but maybe I could do it with a different kind of approach. I don't have to bring back that start riff. Maybe I could just come up with a different kind of chunky riff to go in there. Yeah, I don't love that fill coming out either, but that doesn't help. But hey. Yeah, all right. I'll do the muted version. So the muted version did it open. God damn it. Alright, I'll do it again. That'll do for the minute, and then what about going into just like a so what's the tempo? What's the tempo? Yeah, click. Yeah, it's pretty fast, isn't it? Nah, it's probably too fast. I don't think I can pull that off. I'm gonna probably do one per instead. That might be a bit easier for me to handle. It goes into like a 3/4, doesn't it? It's not exactly what I had in mind. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, that could be cool, actually. Where is it? I'll tell you what. Back out of that for a second. Get rid of those, and we will copy those from there. try it straight first before I go through anything crazy. Could be good. Just to really just mess with it. All right, I'll come out of that and see how that sounds. Good evening, Whippy. How are you? Oh, Mo's on too. G'day, Mo. What's happening? I'm in my own world here. All right, let's just see what happens here. Okay. Not enough lead in, but that's okay. I can deal with it. Maybe not. Ah! Maybe I need to... Let's do that for the minute, and then I can come back and do it properly. Try again. Alright, then we go back and do this bit. Ah! No. No. My forearm. Oh, it sounds really good, but it's very hard. I'll do the double. Nah, too many doubles. Nope. Oh, that sucks. That's really bad. I'm so like flubby when it comes to really hard playing like this. Like, well, for me, it's hard, at least anyway. I'm so out of shape. Get rid of those for a second. And let's just cheat and just do this here. Let's listen to it. This is it may sound bad. Hey Ben, what's happening? I mean, it sounds great, but does it like let's give it context. Let's go back to this part here for a second and to see how it all flows back into that part. I mean, it sounds really cool, But does it do what I need it to do for this song is the question. Maybe I need to change this bit. Yeah, I think I need to change that bit. I think that bit needs to be something a bit more. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know actually. But yeah, that bit sounded better in my head, and I don't think it's that good. Let's see. Maybe. Okay, so let's simplify it a little bit more. Instead of going fast, we'll go. I forget how to make this smaller, bigger, I should say. Is it in there? No, it doesn't matter. I'll just zoom right in. Or is this it? Nope, that's not it. Is it this? Oh, I wish I could remember how to do it. There we go. Knew it was around there somewhere. Oh, what the heck happened then? Ah, come back. There we go. All right, what I'll do is I'll do it simpler. I'll go back like this and go. And then we'll just, the last one can be just a big fat thud. Oops. Alright, and now let's think of something that works better with that riff, coming out of that riff. Jurassic World, the new one. I haven't seen the first Jurassic World. I've seen obviously the Jurassic Park movies, but I haven't seen Jurassic World. I need to do it. I know it's on Netflix or something. I should probably just do it. But thanks, Ben. Thank you for saying that sounds good. I'm glad you're liking it. It's I actually haven't done a great deal since last week on this. Like I've sort of changed the guitar. Like for those that were here last week that are still here watching, I've switched from a 7 to a 6, and actually we decided that it actually sounds better as a higher tuning, the original riff. So I've been trying to just transpose everything that I've done and the original one into this sort of tuning and this sort of feel, and it's come out pretty good so far. It's not too bad. Let's maybe go. So if I come out of this bit here, so we go. That sort of calls back to that other bit of the riff too. Let's try this. Okay. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Makes a bit more sense. Yeah. It's short and sharp. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. want to do that. Enough it worked. There's my let's just solo it for a sec. No, it did not work. Alright, let's try again. That's what I want to do. Allison's fan. Awesome. Good. Good. Tell her it will get, this will eventually get better, and this will be sounding like a proper song very soon. But tell her I said thank you very much. I'm glad it's going down a treat. All right, let's try that again. I'm going for like a dime baggy kind of thing there, which, you know, obviously much more skill required, but let's just hear if that worked. Oh, it's fine. All right. I'm liking where that's going now. I think that's really cool. It's turning into a bit of a riff soup. So we got like... let's try... maybe like a... I got something in my head here. Maybe or just like a D minor. It needs to be in tune, but I've got something's going there. Something's going. All right, so like a all right, let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. And then it was back to so it was ooh. And then it was a all right, let's try it again. Just a bit less lead in this time. No. It's really hard. Okay. Going for some pretty messy chords here, but I like them. All right, let's try that instead. Try again. Nah, it wasn't the right chord. Oh, here it is. Try again. Oh, it's really fast. There it is. Try again. All right. It's sort of coming together as I sort of do it, as I'm sort of putting it together. It's sort of just, yeah, I can hear the ideas in my head, but the problem is the execution is not on at all. Let's just try it again. I think that beat's actually throwing me off. Let's change it. Yeah, it's missing the kick. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Is that on all of them? Maybe that's on all of them. Hey, Jaden, what's happening? That's better. I'm going to take that one. I think they're all off. Alright, let's fix that. No? Did I not just do that? Alright. Get rid of those. Bring those in. Bring those in. And we'll just bring a couple more in just in case. Alright. Alright, here we go. keep going off, and I think I need to stay on it. That's some sort of... Try again. I think I'm just messing it up too much. God, really hard. So I can play it when the drums aren't playing, probably because I'm playing it too slow. The idea is there, but the execution is just not on. Ugh. Listen. Maybe it doesn't need to follow the same pattern as this bit. Maybe it doesn't need to follow that same pattern. Maybe I can just come out of that. Here we go, we'll try this. Maybe just like simplify it for the new riff, for the different riff. The worst part about it is I don't even know if this is a good bit for this song. It might actually just not be. It might be a complete U-turn in the worst possible way. But if you don't try these things out, you're not going to know. All right, let's try it again. Oh, that's just bad. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, I forgot what I was doing. So you kind of just wanted to keep going then, like there could be something there. Yeah. Man. I don't even know if this is going to be good. Okay. What I'm thinking is I'm going to leave this as it is for tonight because I think my brain doesn't know what's good and what's bad at the moment anyway, because I'm very tired. But I'm almost even thinking that if it doesn't work in this song, it would be a good idea for something different, for something separate. So there'll be no worries either way. Too quick. Hey Swerve, what's happening? Alright, here's the thing. It's like completely different to what I thought it was going to be. Once again, that seems to be the theme for all these sessions. Did I do two of them? I did do two of them. Okay, here we go. Context. Like a weird recurring kind of thing there. Let's just bring this back for a second. I'm going to put some quick bass on this bit. Thanks, Swerve. It's getting there. It's taking some weird little kind of I can't even talk. Weird little U-turns, but it's getting there. So, yeah, I reckon what I'll do is before I finish up, Paul, I'll play it from the start. We'll get a little bit of context with it. And you're just going to get a bit of an idea. So, I made a thing while you streamed. So, thanks. That's good. We're all making things, Nathan. It's wonderful. Everyone's making a thing. Make more things. Things are good. Thank you for jumping on. All right, I'm just going to do this real quick. I'll try again. Not recording because it's in the wrong input again. Ow. Let's try again. Okay. I'll be out of tune actually. It is. Get in there, come on. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Last little bit. That's okay. Too many notes. All right, let's have a look now. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to listen to that now. I'm just going to put it from the start with zero context as to what's just happened, what we've just done here, and have a bit of a listen. Let's get rid of some of these dud files and see if it flows. I've got a feeling it won't, but I'm fine if it doesn't, because I think there's something there at the end. Maybe just not for this song. Possibly not. All right, here we go. Lead bit in there that's going to go, but I haven't converted yet. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, I'm glad it's getting somewhere. Thanks for jumping in. Hearing some like real discordant kind of. Let's just go back to that bit for a second. I was going to turn off the stream, but I want to try this thing. I don't know if I'm good enough to be able to do a weird one. Let's try it. A couple of little funky ones in there. Awesome, thanks, Paul. I think it can work. Like, I definitely think it's got something there that is doable. Like, you can work into it in some way to make it all flow. It may just not be like I kind of like being able to bring stuff back. Like, you know, like I bring a riff back from the start or the middle and then bring it back later. It may just be one of these songs that I just can't do that with, and that's fine. But yeah, that bit is sounding pretty big. Like I'm stoked. I think that's kind of cool. Try this bit again. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now I have to figure out this bit here. So that's where that would be. So it needs to be higher. So if it was. Might have to, you know what? I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to leave that. I'll do that when I'm fresh. But I'm pretty happy with this part so far. I think this is pretty good. I'll listen to this one more time before I finish up. And then rest my head. Let's go back to... Oh, let's go from the start one more time. And then we'll finish up. Yeah, so it's a good idea, Swerve. I reckon that is on the menu. The brain is thinking. not bad. I think that's probably. I mean, that's me. That's me for the night. I'm done. But I think that's the thing. I actually think that could be really, really good. The more I listen to it now, and I'm probably gonna. This opinion may change tomorrow morning when I actually listen to it with fresh ears. Is whether that section. I think standalone. That section's really cool. Like it's so simple to listen to. It's not really simple to play. Like I'm got to get better at those quicker sort of down picks and stuff. But like if I can just get those parts to be nice and those solid, oops, quick, then yeah, I could probably use that as a section like it could be the basis of a song by itself possibly, it flows pretty well out of that other riff. The only thing that I'm not loving, and I'll come back to this tomorrow once again, is the chorus. I love the chorus chords, but I love them better in the original version with the 7-string. I'm having trouble sort of breaking off that and not wanting to hear that version, because that version, I think, just for context again, this bit needs to be gone. Oops. I don't even know if that's there anymore. I think I might have got rid of it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's all right. So the original chorus sounds like this. I'll just solo the drums and then wrong one. Yeah, no, just something about that version I really like. Look at that drop. I like that it goes low there. I don't know. I'll see how I go. I'll play around with some ideas throughout the week and see what happens. But yeah, it's definitely not bad at the moment. It's probably one of the weirder ones I think I've played around with. Like it's because a lot of the times I will just sort of if a riff idea is not working or if I'm not liking it, I will just leave it. Whereas because I'm doing it with you guys and as a part of the stream, I feel compelled to continue to try and make it work, and it's making me think about the song a lot differently to what I normally would, which is probably a good thing, really. So I'll persevere and stick with it, and don't be surprised if you come back next week and it's completely different again, or if it's gone back to the original tuning and I've just done something else to try and make it work. But yeah, it's good progress again tonight. So really like lots. I feel like I had a heap more people online tonight as well. Like, thank you everybody for jumping on, and it's at various stages of the evening, and yeah, it was great. I say it every week, but I've been really enjoying doing these. So and yeah, having you guys jump on board is makes it even better. So awesome. Well, I'm gonna do my best to try and figure out how to turn this thing off because it keeps being weird. Thank you guys so much for jumping in and hanging out with me tonight. I will definitely catch up with you guys next week. If you weren't here at the start, I basically announced that the original Departed album is now on Spotify, which is really, really cool. So make sure if you haven't saved it onto your Spotify playlists, do that. And then that way you don't have to keep going back to that Bandcamp page, which is cool. I think this is how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. Okay, very good. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out how to turn all this stuff off. That Bandcamp page, which is, yeah, awesome. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm zonked. Thank you guys so much again, like I said, and I will see you guys all next week. Have a good one. See you then.